supplement in the second half. And then, you know, Taj going down, that was a big hit for us. So, you know, it's what we dealt with all year. I'm proud of the team. I thought they gave us everything they had. There was nothing left. And that's all you can ask for. So as a coach, you know, this team, they climbed out of a lot of holes all year long. We're 12-19, and they didn't make any excuses. They fought as hard as they could, and we came up short in the end. And, you know, I want to congratulate Washington. I thought Randy did a terrific job. They have a great young team. I think Ernie's done a great job putting that team together. They play hard and they play well. They play together.
Tom, it looked like Joe was limping throughout. I mean, did he have a knee injury or something that wasn't talked about previously, or was he playing through pain?
Well, his knee has bothered him for a while, you know, and it's more, you know, probably the whole second half of the year, but that's not unusual, you know. So he'll have it checked out and we'll see where he is.
Tom, it seemed like the team never was in sync offensively the whole game. Did you notice that yourself, too?
Yeah. It was a hard game. I thought we moved the ball well in the first half. I thought we took care of the ball. You know, I think we had, you know, we didn't make shots. We had 13 assists and one turnover. Then we turned the ball over in the second half. We had 10 turnovers in the second half, so that hurt us. But, you know, they did a good job on DJ. And, you know, we were 6 for 16 from 3, so I thought we didn't finish well inside as well as we could have. But, you know, I thought we were in position there at the end. You know, we couldn't come up with the free throw rebound. But, you know, the fight was there, the spirit was there. I think the togetherness of the team was there throughout the year. So, you know, we're not going to make any excuses. They beat us. They played better than we did. But I'm very proud of the team.
Tom, what really impressed you the most about your team this year? I mean, you've kind of talked about it now, but what memory, I think, would you take from this year?
How they wouldn't quit. You know, I look at the team. You know, we took, you know, a couple big hits the last couple of years, actually the last 3 years. The lockout year, Derek missed half that season. I fought like crazy that year. And, of course, he missed, you know, all of last season and then this season. And then, you know, the trade of Luau, and we're 12-19, and you're sitting there and you're saying, okay, what are we going to do? And these guys, they fought like crazy to make sure that we had a good season. And when a team commits to playing as a team, and playing together and playing for each other, and they give you everything they have, there's nothing more you can ask for. So I think a lot of people would have just laid down, and our team didn't do that.
Coach, with some of the offensive droughts that you suffered at key points in this series, would the simple explanation be if you're a healthy team, those things don't happen?
Well, you'd like to think that, you know. The guy Derrick Rose, he's not bad, pretty good player. I prefer to have him, you know, and you know. But as I said, the one thing I was very pleased with, I thought there was tremendous growth by Joakim and Taj, and the addition of DJ was big for us. I thought Kirk was terrific. You know, I thought Mike Dunleavy did his job. He did a lot more than, you know, we initially thought he would. You know, he was brought in to add shooting and play a role off the bench. He ended up starting and doing a terrific job for us with a number of guys. You know, like we look at the bench play it's very unusual to have the type of scoring that we had from DJ and Taj coming off the bench. I thought Nazi did a terrific job for us. I thought all the guys did. the guys that weren't playing, they were very professional, worked real hard. They made the spirit of the team strong, and that goes a long way. Sometimes you guys don't see that, but it's critical for a team.
Obviously, off seasons are all about change in professional sports. What would you like to see happen this summer? What specific areas would you like to see improved?
Well, I think obviously, we were short-handed this year, but I think we're positioned well. And, obviously we have to address the shooting. How we surround Derek will be critical. And not only Derek, but also Taj and Joakim, And you never could have enough shooting, We'll see. We'll see how things unfold.
Tom, kind of piggybacking off that, did this playoffs make you kind of look out there and say, even when Derek comes back, we need another star, we need more star power because this is a star power league?
Yeah, I don't, to me it's, I think every team you can take a step back and say, well, we need this, and I think the challenge for everyone is to figure out what the strengths of your team are, play to those strengths, cover up your weaknesses. So obviously, you would like to have more, and we were put in an unusual situation, and we dealt with it the best way we could, and but I think the foundation is in place, and we have great character on the team. And that's a huge plus. I think that goes a long way.
Tom, you mentioned how the team played hard for you all season long. Do you think with maybe a short bench and with the total of the season, it actually had an impact here in the playoffs where it could kind of leave you short?
Well, there's a number of ways you can look at it. And, I think that the one thing you have to look at is you say, okay, you have to give Washington a lot of credit. They're a pretty good team. You look at that backcourt, you look at Ariza, you look at the depth up front, you look at the veterans that they brought in to surround those guys. And you're looking at, okay, it was a hard-fought series that, maybe we could have done a little better in the first two games. We were right there, and they got away from us. So you could put it on fatigue, or you could put it on, we just didn't get it done. Like when we didn't get to 2 loose balls and we lose a game, it's because we got to 2 loose balls. It's not because we're tired. Everyone's tired this year. Like, looking at Bradley Beal, he played 43 minutes tonight. In the playoffs, that's what people do. The best players play big minutes. There's no back-to-backs. That's the way it is. So if we want to use, fatigue as an excuse, we can. But the best players play, and they play big minutes in the playoffs. There were a few guys here that won those 6 championships that played huge minutes. So I'm trying to be like Phil.
Tom, on your left over here, Washington's guards were young, looked like that, maybe take advantage of that, but they seem to play fearless, and then they seem to have the height as well. I mean, what made them tough?
They have very good size with their perimeter players, and Beal and Wall are terrific, and they're getting better and better, and they complement each other well. And you can't overlook the value of Ariza. Ariza can go anywhere and make it hard on somebody. And when you have someone like that, there's great value in it. It's what Jimmy does for us. So you got to give them a lot of credit. I think Nene's been a great talent in this league for a long time. He's had injuries to deal with, but he's an all-star talent. And Gortat, he probably doesn't get the credit that he deserves. He's one of those guys. He's blue collar. He's in there banging on every play, and he does his job. He's a great screener. He's got great hands. He rolls to the basket. It's hard to guard. So, then you have look at Webster and Booker, terrific, and Andre Miller is just, it's amazing, like what he does in, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Like the guy is just He's ageless. When he's out there, he makes the team run extremely well. And, it's a credit to him.